Okay, picture this. It's 11 p.m., you've got a massive essay due tomorrow morning, your cursor is just blinking on a totally blank page, you've done absolutely zero research, and your only source so far is some random Wikipedia page you skimmed like 5 minutes ago. Honestly, before you panic, just take a deep breath. Because if you're staring at that exact scenario right now, this explainer is your ultimate survival guide. We're going to walk through a highly specific start-to-finish workflow using 5 completely free AI tools that'll help you beat that procrastination and absolutely crush your assignment. I'm your host, and today we're building that optimized study workflow. We'll be hitting the research phase, the draft and solve phase, the polish phase, a bonus hack, and a quick recap. And definitely stick around for that bonus hack because it ties this whole system together. Okay, let's dive right into this. Phase 1, the research phase, featuring NotebookLM and Perplexity AI. When you just need the facts without any of the fluff, Google's NotebookLM is your very first stop. It's completely free, and honestly, it's a massive game changer because it completely eliminates AI hallucinations. How? Well, it only answers questions based on the specific lecture notes, textbooks, and papers that you upload. It doesn't guess, it just knows your specific course content. So imagine uploading your history textbook, the professor's syllabus, and maybe 3 dense primary sources. NotebookLM instantly cross-references them all, giving you a custom study guide bridging every single document. But here's the absolute magic, especially for my auditory learners out there. Step 2, you generate an audio overview. It literally turns those boring documents into a podcast-style conversation between 2 AI hosts discussing your material. Just look at this in action right here. Seriously, it's incredible. You can just listen to your reading assignment and absorb the core themes while you're walking across campus. Now, once you know your own documents, you're probably going to need some broader web research, right? And that's exactly where Perplexity AI comes in. Unlike standard AI that might just, make up a fact and hallucinate, Perplexity operates as a true research tool. Let's be real, your professor is absolutely going to check your sources. Making up a book that doesn't exist? Instant failure. Perplexity totally prevents this by providing actual, cited web sources for every single answer it gives you. So the crucial point here is knowing exactly how to command it. Instead of just Googling some broad topic, ask Perplexity a hyper-specific prompt, something like, find peer-reviewed papers from the last 5 years on the economic impacts of renewable energy. It scrapes the web and compiles exactly what you need. But hey, warning here, just because the source is attached doesn't automatically mean the answer is 100% correct. You've got to always click and actually check those links. Sometimes AI mixes up correlation and causation from the source text. Check out how easy it is to verify a citation link right here. See? Super easy. Always double-check your work, but let Perplexity do the heavy lifting of finding those high-quality sources so you aren't wasting hours scrolling through search results. Moving right along, let's jump into the draft and solve phase, highlighting ChatGPT and Wolfram Alpha. Now, ChatGPT is the generalist tool that pretty much everyone knows and usually reaches for first. The beauty of it is that it requires basically zero setup. But guys, the biggest mistake students make is asking it to just write a finished essay. When you do that, you get this bland, generic writing that sounds, well, exactly like a robot wrote it. Instead, you've got to use ChatGPT as a sparring partner. Tell it, hey, I need to write a 5-page paper on the French Revolution. Ask me 3 questions to help me figure out my thesis. It's incredibly good for brainstorming, outlining, getting basic coding syntax help, or just having a complex concept explained to you simply. Watch how fast it can generate a solid essay outline when you give it the right constraints. Boom. Just like that, rather than doing the thinking for you, it hands you a roadmap for your paper so you can start writing with actual confidence. But, while ChatGPT is fantastic for words and concepts, there's really only one undisputed champion when it comes to math and science problem solving, and that is the free version of Wolfram Alpha. If you're staring down a complex STEM equation, Wolfram Alpha is your absolute best friend. Look at this gnarly calculus integral on the screen. Standard text-based AI models, they often completely fail at the actual logic required to solve math like this. But Wolfram Alpha is built specifically for it. And here's the best part, it doesn't just do the homework for you. It acts as a 24/7 tutor. Just watch the step-by-step calculus solution getting generated. It breaks down the logic, explaining every single mathematical rule applied along the way. This is massive, guys, because it helps you actually understand the math so you can replicate it yourself on the final exam when you don't have a screen in front of you. Let's move to our final step, the polish phase, using Grammarly. Okay, so you've researched, you've drafted, and now it's time to refine the whole thing, using Grammarly's free tier. Look, we've all written that clunky, exhausted 2 a.m. sentence. Something terrible like, this essay is about stuff that is bad, right? Grammarly swoops in and instantly improves your writing clarity and tone.
But you can use it much more strategically than just fixing commas. You can actually use it to adjust your tone for different professors. Like maybe one prefers highly academic prose and another wants a more conversational flow. Check out how this sentence gets rewritten to sound completely professional just based on tweaking the tone settings. Suddenly, your rough draft sounds like a polished, confident paper. Plus, actually reviewing Grammarly's suggestions trains you to be a better writer over time. You start catching your own bad habits instead of just blindly clicking accept. Now, what's really interesting about this next slide is our bonus hack, the ultimate workflow. Having these tools is great, but stacking them into one seamless super workflow, that is the ultimate strategy to make you an unstoppable student. Here's how you do it. First, you fire up ChatGPT as your sparring partner to brainstorm and outline your core ideas. Get that solid structure. Second, you take that outline over to NotebookLM, query your specific uploaded syllabus and readings, and fill in all your evidence with zero hallucinations. Finally, you run the whole shebang through Grammarly to tighten the prose, adjust the tone, and polish the final draft. This completely free system literally turns a chaotic 10-hour all-nighter into a highly focused, stress-free 3-hour study session. Now, before we wrap up, I've got to give some quick honorable mentions to Claude, Gemini, Microsoft Copilot, Canva Magic Studio, Otter.ai, and GitHub Copilot. All of these made the top 2026 lists too. And by the way, eligible students can actually get free access to GitHub Copilot. If you want a part 2 explainer diving into exactly how to use those, just let me know in the comments. Okay, time for a recap. Your free 2026 toolkit. Get your screenshot buttons ready. Here is your essential free toolkit one last time. Number 1, NotebookLM for secure document research and those awesome audio summaries. Number 2, Perplexity AI for cited web research. Number 3, ChatGPT for brainstorming and outlining. Number 4, Wolfram Alpha as your step-by-step STEM tutor. And number 5, Grammarly to make that final draft absolutely shine. So here's my question for you. Which of these 5 tools are you going to use on your very next assignment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd seriously love to hear from you. Also, if this explainer just saved your grade tonight, please hit that like button, share it with a classmate who's definitely procrastinating right now, and subscribe to the channel for more focused explainers just like this one. All right, go crush that essay.